It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Eagles and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback, now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of down.
And Goedert's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. Despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another run here with Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hurts going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts
out to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Roger McCreary
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. Henry again on second down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Tannehill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
Throwing again on second down.
Hurts.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On third down, it's Gainwell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Taylor Heineke leading the way there. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to the half. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. K.J. Hamler, a touchdown reception. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And not much went right in those first two quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that just set them up well for the second half to come. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tannehill. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners in any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Second down, back to Sanders.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Here's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. It's an 8-yard pickup and it leads to a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Tannehill. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Now Tannehill on third and goal. Forced out to his left. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
126 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 20-10. A minute 54 on the clock. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Pass caught by Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tannehill to throw. Now this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He's got Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Tannehill.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, Here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Philadelphia, the streak continues.